Designing and building a futuristic city that can support a population of 50,000 with clean energy and urban farming would be a challenge to today's engineers and architects. This same challenge was given to Keith Valley Middle School students as part of an enrichment project.
We have a STEM-based unit of study. It's called Future Cities, and it really has science, technology, engineering, and math incorporated into it.
We design it first on the computer. We can add residential, commercial, or industrial zones. That adds like houses, shops, and stuff like that. We have some solar panels right here, and there's all these things like health and fire, like fire department, and our goal is to have 50,000 people in our city.
They design a city using SimCity software, and they really hone in on the infrastructure of the city. They have to worry about crime, pollution, making sure that they have an industrial area, a residential area, all the things that I think we would worry about in civic matters in the modern world. They have to write an essay reflecting what they've learned about urban agriculture. And they have to write a city narrative talking about the infrastructure and the design of their city. All of that comes to fruition in the physical model, which they then build. And they have to use recycled materials. They can't just go out and buy like little mini cities. They have to use recycled materials with a budget. I gave them the budget of under $60, and they have to construct this model to scale.
So this is our city right now. We're growing underground farming inside of these skyscrapers. So there's like a little pocket to see. And then here's like our power plant, nuclear. We have a little hospital behind the underground farming. We have a train station so far. And right now we're working on our town hall.
Students were broken up into 5 groups and instructed to design and build their cities in 2 months. When their cities were completed, they were judged by teachers and administrators based on the design and function of their city.
What the kids have to do is they have to research how to grow one protein and one vegetable in an urban environment to be able to feed 50,000 people over one growing season. The model has to have one moving part that's non-electric, meaning can't be plugged into the wall. And the highest they could go was 20 inches, and it had to be done to scale. And scale was really the biggest challenge of the model for the kids.
We had a lot of difficulties figuring out the scale for our model, so we had to spend a lot of time on the math and to set up our city.
Some of the other challenges most groups face were decision-making and meeting deadlines.
We all learned a little bit about ourselves, about how we act when we have a lot to do last minute, and also like what we need to do to get work done in ourselves, and also like our different ideas and having to accept that we might need to compromise or give up our own ideas.
The SimCity project hit all of the STEM or science, technology, engineering, and math subject areas, but it also included a civics lesson as well.
It's really a complex series of decisions to be made, and they saw how one decision you make about taxes has a trickle-down effect. One decision you make about fire or police, you have to borrow from the budget for education. So it was a pretty neat way for them to learn how our local governments work.
Most of the groups in this activity met these challenges, but all the students enjoyed the experience of planning and building something on their own.
Most of the groups, I think they were very, very, very happy with the end product. And not only that, just the thought and the educated rationale behind their final end representations. I think they were really excited about how they were able to bring this to life.